This is a serious warning to the separatist forces advocating Taiwan independence and to external interfering forces.
The PLA military exercise is a severe punishment against Taiwan independent separatist forces' attempt of seeking independence through military buildup and a necessary action to safeguard China's national sovereignty and territorial integrity.
After the US and Japan's open support for Taiwan, China has pulled up its sleeves and given a stern warning to Taiwan. Should Taiwan take the warning seriously? The answer is yes. On December 29th, China launched its most expensive war drills around Taiwan to show Beijing's power play and cut off the island from outside support in a conflict. Xi's very subtle nudge to Lai, who has resolved to defend Taiwan and its US-supplied weapons arsenal. China launched live-fire drills around Taiwan on December 29th, simulating a blockade of key ports, maritime strikes, and countering foreign interference, calling it a stern warning to separatist forces. The People's Liberation Army sent its Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and Coast Guard to surround Taiwan on the morning of December 29th. The surprise exercise, named Justice Mission 2025, began less than an hour after it was announced. Destroyers, frigates, fighters, bombers, drones, and long-range missiles were deployed in close proximity to Taiwan. The drills aim to test sea-air coordination and precise target hunting and neutralization. The PLA Eastern Theater Command said, and I quote, "It is a stern warning against Taiwan independence separatist forces."
Starting from December 29th, the Eastern Theater Command of the Chinese People's Liberation Army organized the Army, Navy, and Air Force, as well as Rocket Force and other units to the Taiwan Strait, the northern part of the Taiwan Island and the southwest of the Taiwan Island, the southeast of the Taiwan Island and east of the Taiwan Island, organized the Justice Mission 2025 exercise. The focus was on drills such as maritime and aerial combat readiness patrols, seizing key positions for integrated control, risk management of external lines, and multi-dimensional area access. Multiple ships and aircraft approached Taiwan, and joint assaults were carried out by various stationed military branches. The aim was to test the Theater Command troops' real combat joint operational capabilities. This is a serious warning to the separatist forces advocating Taiwan independence and to external interfering forces. This is a legitimate and necessary action to defend national sovereignty and safeguard national unity.
Taiwan's government condemned China's Justice Mission 2025 drills as Beijing deployed troops, warships, fighter jets, and artillery, prompting Taiwan to scramble forces and showcase USS-made hardware. The Defense Ministry said the island's armed forces were on heightened alert and ready to conduct rapid response exercises. The drills are meant to ensure troops can be quickly mobilized if China abruptly escalates one of its frequent exercises around Taiwan into an actual attack.
As for whether they will conduct live-fire exercises tomorrow, I think the decision to carry out live-fire exercises is up to them. However, from the perspective of our military, we always take a broad and accommodating approach, and we have to consider every possible situation. In the area around the Taiwan Strait, especially in the region I just described to everyone, live fire exercises not only exert military pressure on us, but may also bring even more complex impacts and challenges to the international community and neighboring countries.
A presidential office spokesperson urged China not to misjudge the situation, warning against undermining regional peace and breaking international law. By the afternoon of December 29th, Taiwan detected 28 Navy and Coast Guard ships, 89 warplanes, and 4 amphibious assault ships 160 nautical miles west of its southern tip.
Maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait and the Indo-Pacific is a strong consensus within the international community. The Chinese People's Liberation Army's targeted military exercises around our country not only blatantly undermine the current security and stability of the Taiwan Strait and the Indo-Pacific region, but also constitute an open challenge to international law and the international order. We strongly condemn the Chinese authorities for disregarding international norms and threatening neighboring countries through military intimidation. Regarding China's unilateral provocative actions, our military and national security agencies have already obtained comprehensive and advanced intelligence and are fully prepared to ensure the safety of the nation and our people. We ask our citizens to remain at ease. We urge the Chinese authorities to act rationally and exercise self-restraint to immediately stop these irresponsible provocations and not to misjudge the situation or become a troublemaker that undermines regional peace. Our government will also continue to work closely with all parties in the region to jointly ensure the maintenance of a rules-based international order, as well as peace, stability, and security in the Indo-Pacific.
The drills represent China's sixth major round of military exercises since U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan in 2022. The exercises began just 11 days after Washington announced $11.1 billion in arms sales to Taiwan, the largest weapons package ever for the island. China's defense and foreign ministries strongly protested and warned that the PLA would take forceful measures over what Beijing called a crossing of the red line. But the U.S. did not pay heed. Last week, China also imposed sanctions on 20 U.S. defense firms and 10 executives over the deal. Meanwhile, remarks by Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi suggesting Japan could intervene if China attacked Taiwan, along with Tokyo's approval of a $58 billion defense budget, have further intensified Chinese messaging emphasizing its sovereignty claims. China's foreign ministry said its live fire drills around Taiwan, involving troops, warships, fighter jets, and artillery under the banner of Justice Mission 2025, were a necessary step to defend national sovereignty and territorial integrity. At a regular press briefing, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said the exercises were intended as a stern punishment for the Taiwan Independence Separatist Forces' attempt to seek independence through armed means.
Starting from this morning, the PLA Eastern Theater Command is conducting drills in areas near the Taiwan island. Some said the drills are carried out in response to the $11.1 billion in arms sales to Taiwan announced by the U.S. this month. What's your comment? The spokesperson of the PLA Eastern Theater Command has made an announcement of the military drills. The PLA military exercise is a severe punishment against Taiwan Independence Separatist Forces' attempt of seeking independence through military buildup and a necessary action to safeguard China's national sovereignty and territorial integrity. Let me stress that the DPP authorities are hell-bent on seeking Taiwan independence, attempt to solicit U.S. support for that agenda, and even risk turning Taiwan into a powder keg and an ammunition depot. Such attempt fully reveals that the DPP authorities are the one who destroys peace, creates crises, and stokes warfare. The external forces' attempt of using Taiwan to contain China and arming Taiwan will only embolden the Taiwan independent separatists and push the Taiwan Strait toward the danger of military conflict. The Taiwan question is at the core of China's core interests. China is firmly resolved in defending its national sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity. Any egregious move of crossing the line and making provocations on the Taiwan question will face a resolute head-on blow from China. And any ill-intentioned attempt of stopping China's reunification is doomed to fail.